All right. Welcome back to the show. ThonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's go ahead and get into it. Much love to everybody shouting out, everybody tuning in from wherever you're tuning in. Drop those locations. You guys know the rules of the show. We're looking for a show sponsor. Everything over $20 qualifies as a show sponsor for today's show. This was a very interesting show. A lot of different personalities. We're going to get to critique the guys along with the women. We usually get to do that on the balloon pop reactions. So it's going to be an interesting show, a little bit lengthy. Hit the like button on your way into the room. Also the notification bell so you can get notified every single time we do go live. All right. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to come into the room. Usually when we get to about 100 people, that seems like a good place to get started. Who's first down there? King 317 is first. Let's get that music going.
Let him cook.
Y'all won't
let him cook now. Let him cook.
Much love, guys.
I said, let him cook.
3 minutes.
My dog died alone.
Everything over 20 qualifies as a show sponsor. If we reach that goal of $100 in the Cash App, we're going to come back here tomorrow and react to another live show that you guys won't believe. It was another balloon pop reaction from Love Mountain. There was this guy who absolutely cooked. I'm going to put the thumbnail up. Let me put the thumbnail up. Where is he? This is the show that, if you guys sponsor today's show, we're going to come back and react to this tomorrow. Absolutely hilarious, but very educational as well. Yeah, you definitely want to be at tomorrow's show. You definitely want to sponsor today's show. All right, go ahead and fill the room. We're going to go ahead and get into it.
Impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
My dog died alone.
Melville, Georgia in the building. Day one subscriber. Much love.
Mama, there goes that man.
Drop those locations. Charleston, South Carolina in the building. What's up, our man? Representing Jacksonville. How you doing? $704. Shouts out to everybody tuning in. All the truckers, all the hard workers, all the businessmen. The next show that we're getting ready to do, Kevin Samuel's name was dropped also. Wow. Wild work. We're going to get into it. What's up, B4? You already know. Thumbs up, hit the like button on your way into the room.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension.
I see a big tray.
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Going on? What's up, Squared Away? Representing Nashville. What's going on? All right, one more minute, we're gonna get started. Okay. Interesting show. I was this close to picking the Love Mountain edition to react to, because man, did the bras cut up over there. But I promised that I would come back here. This is what the people pay for. So I'm gonna come back here and take care of Arlette. Itching to get to the next show. Don't let me get a day off. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the reaction. A lot of stuff happened. We had women popping men for outfits who you could tell that they were attracted to. That's an issue that we're seeing on these shows. Some other stuff, some issues with the guys. We're going to get into it. All right? Let's go ahead and spin the clip and let's start cooking.
The dress that I have on today is the Midnight Magic fringe midi dress in black.
Oh, man, I ain't got time for this song
Hey.
and the copyright
Jared.
and whatnot.
Jared, how old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500 company, and I'm also a baker on the side as well.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing spades to being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple of things that are important to me that I like having, like doing.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's beautiful inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but looks fade in your character is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. So just someone who I can create a safe space for,
Okay.
To where I feel appreciated, and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right, now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right? At this big grown age, I'm 38. I've been through a fair amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Much love to B40. Dropped a super chat. He says, SOUNDEFFECT is a real one. Give him all the support he needs. He is keeping the manosphere going. Much love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that contribution to the channel. Let's spin the clip.
Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. Everybody says this is the hard part,
this is
but
the hard
I'm
part.
going
This
to
is
have you
pressure.
pop 3 balloons.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop 3.
This is pressure. Okay. We'll go right here.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more.
All right, I'm gonna go you. I apologize.
Okay, we'll actually start down there. You can stay right over here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
So what?
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a DJ, designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So, yeah.
All right. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, it was tough.
What's up,
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
We started
I
late,
just had to
so
pick
it's all
3.
good.
The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here. Your name and age.
Anita, I'm 37.
And Anita, what do you do?
I'm a contract analyst by day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
All right. And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I like what he has to say.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping hers?
Shouts out to Terrence Watts, CLT. He's a day 1 subscriber. He says, bro, soft. Like, what the hell? He said, what is emotional intelligence?
What the hell is even that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing, but I don't know. When men lean in with it, you know, it seems a little pandery, but, you know, let's let him rock.
Once again,
thank you for.
I just had to pop 3. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Yeah, I just had to pop
Boston
somebody.
in the building.
Apologize.
What's up, William?
Thank you.
And then our last one over here, your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
Oh, that's the coincidence. And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very
fairy hair.
Yeah, you're very attractive. Other than that, yeah. So.
And I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go further and say that it doesn't even look bad. It's just men prefer more of a natural look, and this is something that Black women don't like hearing men say, but we have an opinion on it, and if that opinion will stop you from getting picked by potential suitors, I think you should at least listen to what men have to say on it. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
I like to sparkle.
Work it, girl. All right. So I am now going to have you ask our remaining 6 ladies a question.
Okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
Okay. We'll start here first. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
And Shahira, what do you do?
I am a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand for women with larger shoe sizes, 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more open and communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, you know, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So, yeah.
For sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janae Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
I'm a servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Nice.
Yeah.
And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I've learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed how I have relationships now. So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit.
You ever
patience,
meet somebody
communication,
and they're so boring,
understanding,
you feel like
just
they
allowing
poisoned
someone
you?
to just not making assumptions on what they mean, maybe asking them what do you mean by that, and just having a heart posture that is good, you know.
Yeah. Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Jessica, and I'm 36.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
Okay.
All right, your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Now, Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that
Cash App stopped the show. Eric Cummings came through and said, payback for Salute Dollar Crew. He took the sponsor spot though with it. Shouts out to Eric Cummings. $20 qualifies. Much love, Eric. Very consistent donor. Love my regs. What's up, man? You good? Let's get it. Hope everything's going well for you, brother. Thank you very much. Okay. I want to say this woman is fine.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
It's not her hair. It's not her hair. Good looking woman, though. Let's go ahead and get into it.
that they're ready for a relationship, like a marriage.
Okay.
Your name and age?
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today. All right. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like.
As you all can see in the comment section, a lot of the fellas aren't really feeling this, like women who are leaning into this religious stuff in the back end of your dating. And there have been people out there saying that the final form of a 304 is a Christian. You're looking at what Brittany Renner is doing with Kevin Gates. It's some pretty nasty, ashy work. And again, it's just you see women who do despicable things and they think that they can just caught religion at the back end and we're just going to forget about the whole days. Nah, that's not really how it works. That's not really how it works.
If I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
And our last lady over here, your name and age?
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So for instance, you know, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving and I would give too many chances to like try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Okay.
Let's head on back. And now what about for yourself? What's something you learned from your last relationship?
Communication is key. Without communication, the relationship, it'll become stagnant and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key. And that's what I take.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first, and then we'll see why.
Okay. So I guess she isn't smiling.
Okay, and then one more.
They all had similar answers, so this is. Oof.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
I see. And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive. You're amazing. I love your answer. But when you started talking, you got the gemstones on your teeth. And I just honestly just wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say? It's there. But I can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like...
And sister, I'm glad that you're willing to take it off. I am. I'm glad that you're willing to take it off. Just try to present yourself better next time. This is all about learning. Like if you women can just learn from these mistakes and just come back out into the dating market different. Don't be triggered by it. The next guy don't say, oh, some dude had an issue with me having this in, like, and I don't know what his deal was. No, just change it so that you don't have to deal with that, because some guys will deal break on this type of stuff, and it just is what it is. I'm a kind of guy. I'm deal breaking on back tattoos and tongue rings. I'm not deal breaking on you for nothing. Like, I might sleep with you, maybe protected, 3 condoms, but not for anything like long term. I'm not gonna keep you. I'm not gonna take you serious, right? Let's hit the like button on our way. Let's get to 50.
Implant.
I put it in my. I've implanted.
Like,
No.
You know, some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. All right. Thank you.
But each their own.
Yeah. And then we did get a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering. But you're attractive. I love your fit.
It.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the duration of the show, pretty much, Shorty, you didn't really rub me the wrong way, but this is really petty. He can look at the other women. They're there. I don't like when you women get, like, it's weird. We want our women competing more in the dating market, but you guys choose the wrong times in which to get competitive. Like, right now, he's looking at all of you at once. You're just looking to get offended by things, or you're not looking to get offended by things that rubbed you the wrong way for some reason, and it shouldn't. The whole goal of just come on, lady.
But just didn't feel that connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. Honestly, it's difficult.
The women look good,
because everybody's attractive.
The women are pretty.
So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but my focus was on you.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, we now have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, let's start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha, and so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious. And so, yeah, he is my example.
Okay.
Okay, what about over here?
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
For sure.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, like, he gets my oil changed. So, like, I'm just used to he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. Like, that's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and
they hate me.
It's just so coincidental because he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one day. And he taught me about vulnerability and all that stuff. So I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad. So.
That's a good question. All right, I am gonna have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay. Go right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's attractive.
Thank you.
You seem well put together, and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other 3 ladies, they seem a little bit more outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. They're beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be, if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Okay, let's go here.
I would
We
say
need 7 more people to hit the like button.
just
Let's get
like
to
small
50.
touches, like touch me on my back, or just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
Okay.
What about over here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts. They're nice. Yeah.
And over here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance in the kitchen. That would just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Okay. And what about for yourself? I know they want to know.
Honestly, just words. Hey, like, how was your day? How are you? I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first
Oh
one.
my
So
God,
that's
brother.
what it is.
All right.
Brother, you don't have to do that, brother. I'm here to tell you, brother. Shit. Sorry, guys. I always do that at least once a show. Brother, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I know that these chicks are reading this book at an inconceivable level, but they don't know. They don't understand themselves. This is why they need men to help them vet in relationships, because they do not know themselves. That book is way more about like human behavior than it is about like real romance. Okay? Have you ever read a Zane book? That's everything you need to know about the way a lot of these bras are thinking. Like, you don't. Like, I'm seeing you guys cave to, you guys are starting to say, oh, I like to travel. You guys are saying what they're saying because it's desperation. And look, you're winning already. They already like you. Stop saying stupid things. Thumbs up, hit the like button as you come into the room.
Time to pop a balloon. Oh, okay. Let's come this way. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I think you're attractive and I love what you do. I think your career is great and like what you have going on. I'm very into men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not a lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. And I just want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody. Yeah.
Got you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
For sure. I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but she's very beautiful. So definitely my type.
Thank you. All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Okay. In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. So those are the 2 things that I see myself going in the next 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, just striving for results and failing fast. If you have a short-term memory, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're down to our final 2. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you had another question?
Well, follow up to that. Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast. But, you know, if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything. But yeah, on that trajectory, for sure.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to pop.
Okay.
All right. And why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage-minded and focused on building a family. And, you know, time is, you just never know what can happen, but I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
okay, for sure.
Now she's someone that's your type?
For sure. Like I said, I usually talk to taller women. She's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Thanks. We do have our last lady over here. So just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
She is. She is.
Oh, you got all 32 out. Come on up here.
Okay, she's very good looking.
I'll have you stand on that side of me. No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we've got a match?
How would your friends describe you?
Funny, outgoing, inspirational. I have a group of around like 50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
You know 55 people.
Yeah, I
closely.
Do. Like closely, yeah. And we all push each other every day, whether it may be something physical along the lines of working out, or within like your work sector. We push each other every day. So yeah, that's.
Shouts out to this brother and all those and all 50 of those men. Excellent idea. Every guy tuning into this right now, you be wise to join any kind of online forum, newsletter, anything of the sort, just like that. If you're a gamer, join a gaming forum of motivated gamers who are trying to become good streamers. If you're an animator, join the forum of animators. I'm looking right now, I'm building a network of comedians and entertainers and podcasts to just like-minded individuals, people who are doing the same things that I do, and we're going to help each other grow. This is great stuff. I don't know about all the other stuff he was saying, all the pandering, but that's good.
That's what they would describe me as.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one? One last one, if you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. So.
Okay. Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match. I'll take the mic.
There you go.
And you guys.
I think it's one of the first matches on the show that I would probably say I'm optimistic about. I would say that I don't know. Just seemed like it might work out. Never know. She needs to get rid of that ponytail. Other than that, you know, the outfit was even a little bit of a risk, but she's good looking. So let's go ahead and move on.
This can go on off. Get your girl. Make some noise for them ladies.
Very good match, actually. Shouts out to that brother and her.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Alex.
Alex, how old are you?
I'm 42.
And what do you do?
I'm a professor of theater. I'm also an actor, and I have a theater podcast called The Frogs, where we talk theater and we talk shit.
Okay. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I go to see plays. I go see movies. I hike. You know, I'm also big on. I'm big in history, politics. I read.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a woman?
I look for somebody who is compassionate, Somebody who's smart. I like smart women. Somebody who is sweet, good listener,
Yeah.
and those type of things. Yeah.
Okay, what are some of your deal breakers?
Somebody who is not curious, and curious about people, not curious about, different like belief systems. Somebody who's not very kind.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we did get some pop balloons.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Come on,
We'll
let's
start
see.
here. Your name and age, please.
My name is Shahira. I'm 35.
Okay. And Shahira, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He's an attractive guy.
Thank you.
I'm just, I don't love the vest. I feel like I'm not into actors in theater. I don't.
You know how many times I hear that?
I don't like actors.
But let me. I will say. I mean, not you. I totally appreciate. Appreciate and I respect what you're doing. I'm also an intellectual, though. I'm also a professor of theater, and I'm also like, I totally understand that because there's so much that comes along with actors, like this ego, this instability, right? But being a professor, that's something that grounds me from an intellectual point of view, from a financial point of view, like tenure track, all that other stuff. But yeah,
I love that. Good for you.
Thank you.
Now she's someone that's your type?
It's very attractive. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Okay. And Janae, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ended up popping my balloon because a little on the older side for me, and
long in the tooth, as they say.
for me, I'm not calling you old. You're just a little on the older side for me.
Yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, I mean, kind of what she said with acting and all that. Like, it's cool. I'm glad that you're a professor. I appreciate your you being smart. I like smart people, so
Really?
that's good. Yeah.
Now she's someone that's your type?
I ain't got no type, Bad bitties is the only thing I like.
Oh, and the cussing.
I think I said biddies, though.
Did you?
I said biddies.
Let's rewind the tapes.
Let's rewind the tapes. Let's do it.
I rewind the tape earlier, and he definitely did say biddies, but it kind of did sound like he said bitches, so whatever.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Liz, 36.
All right. And Liz, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just didn't feel that initial attraction.
Okay.
You're a handsome guy, but I just didn't.
I believe it.
All right. So I know you say you don't have a type, but if you saw her out, is she someone you would approach?
Yeah, I like the fit. I like the personality. Great smile.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
All right. Nikki, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, I will say you're very handsome and you're very well spoken. I like taller guys.
I just want to take a time out real quickly. Every single person said like very handsome, very. It's interesting. I mean, I think this is like a wonderful opportunity to learn like a lot about connection and attraction. And I do appreciate that. I guess like it's surface level. The thing about this stuff is like you never ever really get to know somebody on a deeper level. But I do appreciate that though.
Thank you.
And this is what happens when you're really educated and you want people to know that you are, and it shows. This is why dating coaches a lot of times say just don't try so hard. Like the more women can sense that you're trying to be impressive, the least impressive you will be. You won't be impressive. It's the truth. And that's with anything you're knowledgeable on, whatever.
Now, how tall are you? She said she wants someone a little bit taller.
I'm 6 feet.
6 feet. And how tall are you?
5'8", but I always wear heels.
Okay.
My dog died.
I'm just not.
What in the absolute hell are you talking about, lady? You women out here who are trying to deal break men and like they are taller than you by 2, 3, 4 inches already, and you're bringing a shoe into the equation, and you think that people are supposed to take you serious? Nobody takes a woman serious who factors these kind of things into a lifetime decision, a decision that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. If you were being mugged on the street, do you think you would be better off with him or without him? Better yet, with any man or by yourself. I'm not saying you have to like him, but I'm saying if you think that you're going to go out into the dating market and there's going to be a plethora of 6 feet tall guys just around every corner, you're crazy.
I'm not a small girl, so I need a bigger man. That's all.
Oh, I'm not a small president.
No, you're not a small girl, so that means you need to go to the damn gym. Like, when you're not a small, see, you only see this in the black community. Instead of fixing an issue, you just act like men aren't good enough to deal with what the issue is. You're a big woman because you're not watching what you eat, or you're not active, or whatever the case may be. It isn't that men aren't big enough for you. You're just big. Like what are you even talking about? It's annoying.
And so, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can see that.
Now she's someone that you would approach?
Oh yeah, I love the confidence. I love the bigness. You know what I'm saying? The big, bright aura.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Thank you. Your name and age?
Anita, and I'm 37.
All right. Anita, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
He has a pretty big personality. It might be a little much of a clash for me.
Okay. Is he like calmer? Is that?
I like outgoing. I just don't think I'm attractive. So for him, it's not really reading well with me.
Okay. All right. No, she's someone that's your type.
She's just a nice person. I mean, I probably initially wouldn't, if I saw the person, I probably wouldn't initially approach her. But, you know, I'm big on personality, spirit, and energy.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Your name and age?
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
And Natalie, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Upon coming out, I think, of course, we only have physicality to see. So you're cool, looks good, fine, whatever. But I also believe that we got the same instructions. I would only think we got the same instructions for Dress to Impress or a date night. And I feel that if we were to go out, that we would not be going the same place. So it's just not my thing.
Your vibe.
Yeah. But I mean, do you, of course.
That's all I can do.
Of course.
Yeah.
So where would you typically wear this out, like for dinner or anything like that?
I mean, I would probably wear this out for, like a casual. What I like to do, I guess I could just go ahead and tell the type of date I would go. Like a museum is probably where I would first start at, and then go to like a rooftop, and then after that, probably go out dancing, And this, as being Nigerian American, right, I'm always looking.
Now, you already know where I'm coming about his outfit. I don't really care either way. Like, I mean, I don't really have an opinion on it. I mean, some might have a problem with the vest or whatever. Whatever. But I will say this. He's not dressed as mature as he could be dressed. Like, that's my issue. Like, we're having an issue in the black community in general, and black men, with like, we don't dress our age, even when we're professors of theater, even when we're doctors, even when we're engineers, even when we're business owners, or, even if we work in sophisticated environments, we still dress like we're young. And I don't know. I don't know. And we don't mind losing in the dating market behind it either. I lose subscribers behind it. Black men are really like fighting hard for Jordans and Timberlands. Like, I'm talking about they are fighting with everything that they have. But it isn't like there isn't ever a time and a place for these shoes or for this type of clothes, but it just seems like our people don't have any awareness of when the proper environment to wear dress down clothes is. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
Looking for a way to like bring in where I'm from and my culture, right? Because I do think that we have an idea about what is supposed to be, I guess, like high culture, if you would, and I like to kind of bring a little bit of myself.
Okay. Nice. Now, is she someone that's your type?
Not as much. I do feel a little bit of judgment, so probably not.
Okay. That's what you feel. I mean, what can I say to that?
No, nothing at all. You don't have to.
All right.
All right, thank you. Let's go over here. Your name and age?
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Initial attraction. Okay. I didn't see that we would connect. Yeah.
Okay. Now, she's someone that's your type.
Probably similar. Like it's she seems like a nice lady, but I probably wouldn't approach her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
to head on back. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Your name and age?
I'm Jessica, and I'm 36.
All right. So, Jessica, we see you're still holding on to your balloon. Why so?
We are in a similar career fields. I'm an artistic director for a dance company.
Oh, snap.
So I definitely relate to what you practice for work.
Right.
I have similar interests. I love reading. I enjoy going to museums. Some of the same similarities. So.
All right. So do you guys have any questions for one another?
Sure. You want to go first? Go ahead.
I do.
Yeah.
What is your faith?
My faith?
Yes.
Okay. So I grew up Christian. I grew up Roman Catholic, right? And I continue. I like to say that, I continue to go to church. Like, those metaphors work for me a lot. The teaching.
David Sinclair dropped 10 set for the collection plate. Much love, David. Appreciate you. You one of them ones.
Of Jesus. Grace is probably one of the most pivotal things that I think that I really, really take from that. The idea of having grace with oneself and having grace with other people. I'm also very, very curious about other religions, other belief systems. I'm constantly exploring, whether it be Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. I'm just curious about those things.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pop.
Cool.
Why'd you end up popping?
I am a firm believer in Jesus Christ, and I prefer to date someone who is firm in their beliefs and shares that commonality.
Yeah.
And as someone who is a non-religious person myself, I think I can't agree with her more, because as a non-religious person, because of people like her, I don't really like dating overly religious people. It goes vice versa for me. And there are a lot of non-religious people who are now starting to become visible, but they were always there, just we've never had TikTok and all these outlets for people to be able to express it. There are a ton of people who are starting to not want to date overly religious women or date Christian, Muslim, or anybody who has too strong of a hold on a supernatural belief system. Because again, I do believe that it's hard for people who think reasonably and think on the ground to be able to deal with people who believe things that are very difficult to meet any burden of proof. I think it's going to always be difficult for Christians and non-religious people to be able to coexist in a relationship dynamic, because I think a lot of religious people view the union as a holy union, even if they're putting gerbils in each other's butt. They got married under God. But again, it's the world. It's the world, and I'm not here to offend Christians. If you're a Christian, fine, whatever. Teach his own. I don't care. Much love to Javon. He says they all popped after she said he had a podcast. Then they danced around it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. When he had said that he had a podcast, they all popped, and they did. But what was interesting was they popped when they said that he had a podcast, but they didn't know that it was about theater and acting. They probably assumed that he was talking about dating and relationships, which I hope we sponsored today's show, because tomorrow you guys are going to see women actually get so triggered that they brought Kevin Samuels up. They literally keep bringing Kevin Samuels up. This man has been gone for how long? And women keep bringing this man up. Kevin Samuels did such a good job of exposing these hyenas that they just can't get him. He is living rent-free in the minds of these women. And they don't want men listening to podcasts, and they don't even want men starting them, because women do not like a dating market where men are safeguarding their value and playing defense around their value. And it says so much about the women that they want us off balance. They want us less prepared for the bullshit. And I don't know. I don't know if they see how poorly that's reflecting on them.
All right. Now she's someone that you would go for?
I did really appreciate, especially when you said you're an artistic director, you know. I also appreciated that you said that you like to read. That was great. I was going to ask you what the last book you read was. What was the last book you read? Just out of curiosity.
Sure. Well, I'm currently reading a book by Eric Butterworth, Discover the Power Within You.
Right.
So,
self-help, self-betterment.
Yeah, it ties in my beliefs, so my faith, and then just how to harness that power from within and exude it out. So yeah. What was the last book? Well, I guess.
I mean, you popped on him, girl. It don't matter anymore. Thank you.
The Ta-Nehisi Coates, The Message.
He still had to tell you, huh?
I had to get it in.
All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate you.
Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic.
Y'all. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's bring out our next single guy. Hello. Welcome in. What's your name?
Ty.
Ty. And how old are you?
47.
What do you do?
I'm a college professor and a therapist.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Travel, go to the movies, work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a woman?
Fit, feminine, and friendly.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Let him cook. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Definitely just health. Health is big. And being combative, I would say. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Let him cook.
Alrighty. So we did get pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Now, originally when I first saw this, I thought that the women popped on him because he said the word combative, and I still believe that they did because of that. But let's watch as it continues further.
Okay.
All right, we'll start here with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahir. I'm 35.
Right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome, very well put together. Love your outfit. You just remind me, you look like my dad. So I'm going to have to pass on that.
Okay, it's all good.
Good luck to
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33. And I ended up popping my balloon because age difference, just a little bit older, but like you're actually like my type.
Okay.
So, but you're just a little older.
Yeah.
All right. Now she's someone that's your type.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And what makes her your type? Let's get you talking a little bit.
I mean, I like her style, I like her look, and I like that the age range is great. I mean, 30s is good. 10-year difference is great these days. With maturity and energy. So yeah.
15 years, but yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm a math person. So
that's all good. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Let's go here. Your name and age.
My name is Liz. I'm 36.
Hi.
Liz, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're gonna hate this, but you remind me of my dad too.
Whoa.
In the best way.
Okay.
Like, you're an attractive guy.
Okay. All right.
I just was like,
Okay.
Just remind me of my dad. I'm so sorry.
What about him reminds?
Just your energy. You seem very lively, and you're a little bit older than me. I'm only 36.
Yeah.
But
good.
yeah, you just remind me of my dad. Like the smile, everything.
It's all good. All right.
No, she's someone that's your type.
I would say so. She has a nice smile, good, good attitude, good energy. So yeah, I would say so. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
Nikki, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I might want to unpop it.
Oh. Okay. Do you want the balloon back?
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah. I also don't. I also think that they're lying about the age thing. I think that they liked him. It's funny. He came out. His age was probably the first thing that he said. One of the first. It's probably the second thing that he said, and then they all were cool with his age. It wasn't until he said that he didn't want a combative woman that they all popped. And there and even the one way at the end, she had this look on her face like this bastard. But since she safeguarded her answer, the other women followed suit. And I know that if the first woman would have been like, "Oh, you said fit, feminine, cooperative, that like you sound like those guys on those podcasts, blah blah blah," all the ladies would have joined in. And really, what's destructive about this is most of the women wouldn't have mind failing like as a group just to prove some point, like just to take it to men one time. It's just it doesn't. It's like. why would you do something like that when that could be a potential suitor who's good for your life? You're trying to bond with chicks who don't really care about you at the end of the day. Once y'all go home and y'all go your separate ways, it's back to just being your own chick. So, I don't know. The weird female solidarity, it gets weird on these balloon pop shows. Happens on all the shows, but on these balloon pop shows, it gets real.
It's up to you.
I do, kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Let's get another balloon for Nikki. Oh. There we go. All right, we'll be back then. Let's go on over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old. I popped the balloon. I'm thinking long term, like marriage, grandkids, all that stuff. I just don't see us standing side by side in family pictures.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
No, not really.
Then why not?
Beautiful woman, wonderful lady, just not feeling the energy, but
Yeah.
you're a great person.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what that energy is, sister. It's because you sharp and you wicked. And a lot of our women carry a scowl, permanent scowl, F-off face. And I don't know, y'all don't get the men who are attracted to this. They drive really, really loud cars and they got records.
Okay, let's head on back. So we've got 4 balloons left unpopped.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
What kind of things you like to do for fun?
Okay. Name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
I'm Jessica. I'm 36, and I enjoy traveling. I'm fortunate to have a wonderful job.
Okay.
So I actually have fun teaching the girls that I work with. I'm an artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
So anything artistic, I love. I also love God.
Okay.
So I
good.
love serving
Good.
in different ways.
Good. All right. Nice.
Over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Nikki, 33. I actually love the movies as well.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite things to do. And I like to make things. I own a balloon delivery service.
Okay.
So I'm super creative. I'm always trying to make something I've seen, saw. And I love to cook.
Nice. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Let's go on over here. Name and age, and answer to his question.
I'm Anita. I'm 37.
Okay.
And so outside of just work, I like to DJ. I just started DJing in 2023. My father passed, and in honor of him, I started DJing last year because he was a DJ. And I'm a creative entrepreneur. So like anything that has to do with bringing culture together, Afro-Caribbean culture, making things fun outside of the club and what the generation is so used to doing, I try to do. So brunches, balls, fashion shows, anything outside of, even though,
Okay.
I like to have fun.
Thank you.
Okay.
And over here, your name and age, and what do you like to do for fun?
Sophia, 36. I love hot yoga. I'm also a DJ, a designer, and a music publisher. So very creative. I like to make dresses, bodysuits, and I'm Ghanaian, so I love pushing the African culture and being a first generation Ghanaian American. Just representing. So that's what I love to do.
Okay.
All right, so let's head on back. I'm now going to hand you a pick. There you go. And I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Just one?
You want to pop more?
I
mean, you can pop more if you want.
Okay. Let's see. So, okay. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Okay, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Very nice gentleman. Seemed very kind, and I think he has an athletic structure. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, wonderful woman. Didn't really want to pop it, but just not my style, though. But thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we've got our 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What's your ideal first date?
Ideal first date. We'll start there and come back. What is your ideal first date?
My ideal first date is anything that we could do where we can get to know each other for real, intentionally. Like not the movies or we can go eat. I love to eat, but I want to be able to talk to you, have fun with you, and see you in different that. So maybe bowling, Top Golf, something like that.
Okay.
And what about over here?
I love an interactive date, but for the first date, I like good food. So nice restaurant. I like to dress up. So something a little fancy maybe. That's what I'm into.
Nice. And over here, what's your ideal first date?
Of course, you can't go wrong with a dinner date.
Much love,
but
Peter.
I enjoy planning different activities. One of my favorite things to do is plan scavenger hunt. So maybe a small scavenger hunt before we sit down to eat, because it'll show your personality and how you accept challenges.
Okay. Like that.
Right, that's different.
Right.
Okay, let me have you pop one more balloon.
Sure. Sorry, sweetie.
Oh, and she got it back. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, when he smiled, he's very handsome. I like to smile.
Okay.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping hers?
Wonderful lady. You have a great smile. Just not my style though. But thank you. Yes.
And what makes her not your style?
I think just the outfit just doesn't work for me, and fitness level is a concern for me as well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's head on back. We've got two ladies.
Cameraman is devious. But yeah, when men take weight very serious in the dating market. And I was consulting about her earlier, and my conclusion is still the same about women like this. Like, you women who only have 1 month of getting on somebody's treadmill or hitting some crunches to have a whole better situation, I really don't feel sorry for you. There are some women at bare minimum, even if they work as hard as they possibly can, they're going to at least be probably working a year, because they're probably 100 pounds plus outside of where they should be. You're maybe 15 or 20 pounds outside of where you should be, and you don't want to get to work. Men who value themselves have every right to look at you and be like, almost isn't enough, shawty. See you later. I'm good. Because like, if you can't even hit a crunch for yourself, you're probably not gonna want to make me a sandwich. I respect them.
He's left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? Okay, she was ready. I'll come back.
What's your faith and how do you actually practice?
Oh, okay. Protestant Christian. I attend church regularly.
Hit the like button and you
I'm
went
very
into the room,
involved
everybody.
in church as much as I can.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta pause the video. I got it. I want 100 likes. I hate to be devious that way, but I want 100 likes. I'm gonna sit here until I get it. I'm gonna play that music that y'all like, and until I get my likes. Let's get it. Hey, hit the like button. Hit the. I want 100 likes. Yeah, I want 100 likes. Hey. Hit the like button. Hey. Oh shit. I'ma start rapping. I'ma start freestyling, and it's not good. Ask my kids, it's not good. I'm gonna start. $12 more people. We've been having a like button problem. I haven't done this in a long time. It's been probably like months since I stopped the show. But you know, I want 100 likes, and then we're gonna proceed. Hey. 4 more people, hey. Hit the like button. Hey. Warrior Queen. She got them bars, hey. Okay, 100 likes. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
And, I just try to incorporate, biblical values into my personal life as much as possible. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can ask another one. Do you have any kids?
I have 2 kids, 16 and 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't yet. Do you want kids or more kids?
So I'm past the age to have more, but if she has children, I would love to, entertain that. So yeah.
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 I like everything about you, but I really do want to bring.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're very handsome.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm too old for kids. I'm sorry. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
So you had it on for so long. Like, well, you know, what was making you hang on to it?
I wanted to make sure that he was about God. I was looking at the jewelry, making sure it wasn't like anything. So,
nah, I'm definitely.
But
there.
I do want to bring children into this world.
I'm so sorry. You'll have great kids though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But ma'am, aren't you 40? Aren't you 47? Am I lying? Am I missing something? And didn't this lady say she was 47, or did she say she was 37? Because even if she said she was 37, I still would be like, ma'am, you're 37. What do you think you're about to do in the next what do you think you're about to do in the next 5 years in regards to having kids? And he's not too old to have kids anymore, but he doesn't want to have kids anymore. That's his prerogative. But I don't know. I'm just confused by women who are past their fertile years popping a man because he doesn't want any more. I don't know. Maybe plan on adopting or something because I don't know. I could have sworn you said you were 47 though. What are you about to have? Benjamin Button? Like, what do you think is going to come out of you? Old ass baby? Okay. Let's go ahead and get back into the show.
So handsome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate
Now,
it.
is she someone that's your type?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, definitely. So, yeah.
Okay. Let's go back over
I'm trying to
here.
figure
Why'd you end
out,
up
I don't.
I popped because you mentioned that you don't want kids, and I definitely want
more kids.
Yes, more kids. Yes, yeah. I love children, so if any lady has them, I would be a great stepdad. But I just,
right. I mean, you're right,
I just think
Jesse.
I'm
It's
too
just
old to have more. So I'm sorry. Yeah.
I understand.
And so are you women.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So yeah. So sorry. Yeah.
Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately.
All right, thank you.
But thank you so much for
ladies.
coming
Yes,
on. Let's
appreciate
give it up for
Good
him,
luck.
ladies.
Yeah. Good luck, everybody. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's bring out our
This
next
shit is
single
unbelievable.
guy.
You can't make.
Hello, welcome in. Can we get your name?
My name is Josh.
Josh, okay. And Josh, how old are you?
Well, I got 2 ages.
Oh.
All right. So,
what?
Chronologically, I'm 40.
Okay.
But biologically, I'm 35. What are you talking about?
And how does that work?
Well, chronologically, it's like time,
Yeah.
you know, and biologically, it's like health, you know, health.
Oh, okay. So you're saying health-wise, you're 35. Okay. All right, we'll let you have it.
And we will not let him. We will not let him have it, Arlette.
You are really dumb. For real.
All the work that men are doing in this space, you're setting us back. Everything we're trying to accomplish, everything in one statement, you're setting us all back. You got one age. It's what it is. Stop trying to be cool. This is what really hurts a lot of men in the dating market. Trying. We don't talk about this enough. A lot of you men in the dating market, you don't suck because you're bad guys. You suck because you're trying too hard. You're saying stupid shit. You're making me want to hit you. Like, dude, like, this is, man, talking about you got 2 ages. Chronologically, it's my age. Like, nigga. How did I just instantly lose respect for you that fast? All right, let's get back in.
And what do you do?
I work in the mental health field.
Nice, very nice. What are some
You
things
work in the mental health field. Have you had your mental health evaluated? All right. Let's let Samson continue.
like to do for fun?
Negro
I like to
Samson.
work out, roller coasters. What else?
My goodness.
I skydive before, read books. So yeah.
Okay, all right. And what do you look for?
Brother, you skydive and read books? How do you make money? Like when you're not skydiving and reading books, how you bringing in income? Anyway.
For a woman.
She has to have the divine feminine.
Maybe I missed it.
Kind, compassionate. Yeah.
Okay, and some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Kids.
Okay, kids. Okay. That's
Like
your
multiple baby daddies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we haven't got any pop balloons, but before we go over there, we did have you on the show before and you ended up matching. What happened with your match?
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Okay. Well, welcome back. We're glad to have you. Hopefully we find you someone today. All right. So like I said, no one. Oh, okay. We did get a pop. Come on over here. Okay. Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
Nikki, why did you end up popping your balloon?
You're very handsome. I just don't like hair on men.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
And now is Nikki someone that's your type?
All right. I'm gonna take a. Can I look you up and down? All right. The dress a little bit too short. But if it was a little longer, yeah.
Okay. So just a dress.
So yes.
So yes, you are.
So yeah, I am.
Just the dress. So.
Okay. Thank you. Did get another pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm Natalie. I'm 38.
All right. Natalie, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I bet
Just
it's her
physically
weight.
not my type.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. And now is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You feeling me? She's mad. So I'm joking. I'm joking.
Thank you. Let's head on back. All right. Your name and age.
Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I popped it because you said divine feminine, and I'm more for like the fruits of the spirit. So what the hell are you talking I wasn't sure what you meant by divine feminine. I mean, I could have asked, but
Yeah.
Like, ma'am, you are mad uninterested. And again, why are you acting like you're better than him because you believe in a slightly less interesting version of a pseudoscience? You're both morons. This is like flat earthers and Bigfoot people sitting at the table like debating and jousting. You're both very, very far from knowing what you're talking about. You found a better form of magic to believe in. It goes both ways. Men and women. Just stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be interesting. Just be yourself. Speak from your soul. I'm not going to say speak from your heart like everybody says. Speak from your soul. Speak from your gut. I don't know. She's like, I believe more in the fruit of the spirit. It's like, that sounds ridiculous too. It both sound like some made up shit. Like, I don't. How you you can't be his judge.
I was unsure about that. That sounded very like spiritual, and I'm for Christ.
Okay, so I'm Christian too.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, like in terms of energy, so like I'm very masculine. I'm in my masculine energy, and I need the polarity. So I need the feminine energy. So it's like the plus and the minus. And if you don't have that,
that's true.
That minus, then we're just gonna be two magnets not working.
That's true. Yes. I mean, I agree. I mean, can I ask?
Okay, now I didn't know that she was referring to Christianity when she said fruit of the spirit. But still, it's like, stop acting like, see, and this bugs me because it's like, how far did you go to investigate where you are, your spiritual position? It's just so rich when you see people who you know have not investigated. They've been indoctrinated with something that they would not even know had their family not been a part of it. And then they look at other people who have belief systems and go, oh, I don't think you thought that through. That's beautiful.
questions.
That's
I
rich.
mean, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I think he's attractive, and I just have a lot more questions. I mean, like, how Christian are you?
Very Christian. Very Christian.
Like, what does that mean?
Man, I talk to God every day. I do need to go to church, but you know, I believe in the Most High.
Okay.
Read my Bible, pray every day. So yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go to church?
Okay. Is this leading to you getting your balloon back? Is it leading to you getting your balloon back, or are you just?
Yes, I'll get it back. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get the balloon back. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll be back then. Let's head on back this way. Okay,
Oh,
so we
man.
still do have quite a lot of ladies with their balloon left. Oh, okay. Let's go down over there. All right, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I was trying to hear him out. I know you said you've been on the show before, and I don't know that I felt like a red flag, but I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. You know, I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like
It's a mohawk.
you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked then. I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I would think that, but
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you know you got gorgeous almond eyes, and you know, yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon up?
Look how easy black women are. She was like, this nigga said I got almond eyes. That's all. Easy like a Sunday morning. Just Oh God, I miss my ratchet days. It was so easy to pull black women. Easy. All you gotta do is just like say something to them that's like remotely like if they like are if it hit their little ratchet ego, it's like this nigga said I got hands on high. Come on, sister. That's all it took? All right. Jamala says, why do people reject themselves? It's because people have insecurity issues. It's like women have worse issues with rejection than men have. Like they don't want to be rejected. So they'll try to reject you before you reject them, even if they like you. Right? I know. Mad stupid. This is why women need men. This is why women need the assistance of men in the dating market. All right. Let's get back into it.
Pop, is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating
Yeah,
yourself?
so get yourself out of there.
You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Relationship kamikaze? What's the matter with you?
Let's get that balloon back.
Women have way worse issues with rejection than men.
Okay, we'll be back.
Because we have to deal with
Let's
it
head
more.
on this way. All right, Josh, I'm going to hand you a pick now.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That's lovely.
And I'm going to have you pop.
All about their egos.
How many of them are there? Let's do two balloons. I know, I'm sorry.
Let's get some of these chicks out of here. I'm less tired of these chicks.
They are beautiful. But you got to pop two.
Wow. How much? Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So your name and age, and why was your balloon unpopped?
Sophia, 36. Very attractive, and I want to hear more about him.
And I saw it was really tough for you, Josh, but why'd you end up popping hers?
Just the dress, like before, I felt like it's a little bit too short.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, you got, nice smile.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. We've got 5 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
All right.
Come back.
Sorry. What's something that you learned from your last relationship?
Okay. Name and age, and what's something you learned from your last relationship?
My name is Shahira. I'm 35, and I don't want to give the same answer that I gave last time, but
Much love to Harry Hogan. He says, "What time is your official start time now?" We're doing 7. We were a few minutes late today. We probably started at like 7:06. I was having an issue with my Stream Deck. It was having a hard time getting going. Much love for that 15. That puts us at 45, halfway to go. Yeah, and actually, there's some news that actually just dropped over at Kendra G. We got a high-end over there asking for $150K. Supposed to be a life coach. Man, we might pivot that direction tomorrow because the Kendra G is probably our most demanded show. And even though I got a really hot show for tomorrow, man, I don't know. Not that something just broke over at Kendra G. We may be over there tomorrow because goddamn. I'm tired of all these women thinking that they can ask for $150K. Like these niggas are just popping. Like these niggas are growing on trees. And I'm itching to get over there and correct it. So, yeah. Much love to everybody who's been showing love. We have a good lineup of shows this week. Let's go ahead and get back into the show. Much love.
But I guess just be confident in who I am and my thoughts and my beliefs, and yeah, just lean more into confidence and less insecurities. So yeah.
Okay.
Your name and age and answer to this question.
Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
Jacob added 15 to go. Much love, Jacob. Representing the Young Bull division. Much love.
Years old. I learned just to, I guess, not settle. So not allowing myself to overlook certain things that I need.
Good. Oh, I can't ask.
You want to ask?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
What are those needs?
I would say someone who can provide. It was some years ago, so I dated somebody like younger, and I was just like, someone who can provide. I need someone who can provide, and someone who can match me physically. And I mean, at that time, I was intimate. I'm not anymore. I'm waiting till marriage now. But at the time, he just didn't match me sexually, and I knew that even before we were intimate. So I should have just never done it.
Hold on, wait a second, blood of Jesus.
My dog died alone.
Oh, okay, Mrs. You're not spiritual enough for me. I need you to be holding some of Jesus's fruit or whatever. You said some shit. You said something. You said something about holding Jesus's fruit. And something about fruit baskets. Something. I don't know. You said something, but it was about the fruit of the spirit or somebody's spirit being fruity. Some shit. Either way, you were trying to like corner him about this what I be talking about, y'all. See how she was trying to like back him into a spiritual corner, and now all of a sudden she's like, the last dude couldn't even hit it right. Like she done forgot. She forgot that quick. She forgot that quick that she's the Christian girl. This is what I be saying. This is why fellas, like this is why men, y'all, I don't care if you're Christian or whatever you do. What I'm saying is I don't think you should be thinking about a person's religious beliefs and stuff when picking a person and dating. A lot of them not even taking it serious. This is why non-religious people don't want to deal with religious people, because most people who are religious, y'all just say you are, but nothing in your life even reflects that you're a religious person. Yet you're copping to it so strong. And then you come back in the dating market and you're just like, yeah, you got to be able to hit it right. That's nothing in the Bible is like thou shalt have sexual chemistry with you and it's got to feel good to you. As a matter of fact, it's nothing but stuff that's just telling y'all to shut up in there and stuff. I told y'all. Much love to Arvin. He says many women hate themselves. That is why they wear all this toxic accessories. It's just much love to Scorp God. He came through and said AK for tomorrow. He sponsored the rest of the show. Much love to Scorp God.
Mama, there goes that man.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at it. Now it's like, oh, you got to touch me on the inside, Paul D. Holly Berry, make me feel good. It's like, look at you. God don't want your mind there. All right. Sad.
Okay.
Yeah, he ready to move on. He like, let's go.
Your name and
Let's
age
move on
and
from
answer
her.
this question.
I am Jessica and I'm 36. I would say to receive grace and to give grace. I think when you're in a relationship with someone, they become the closest person to you. So they see intimate details that you don't allow other people to see. And so they can provide insight into who you are and also remind you to give grace to yourself and give grace to one another.
Okay.
Okay, your name and age and the answer to this question.
I'm Liz. I'm 36. Before I answer, is my skirt too short? Because you popped up. I'm like,
It is short.
That's because the other woman who had on the skirt was fat, shawty.
That's a big bitch.
And not like overweight, like my 600-pound life fat, but she's fatter than the rest of the women on the panel. She doesn't look like she's sloppy, even though a lot of the people in the comment section said that she's sloppy, of course, in comparison to the other women, but in comparison to, my 600-pound life, she don't look that bad, but she's fatter than the other women. And he didn't want to say that because guys are gracious with women in the dating market, where if a guy is too short, you guys look at him right in his eyes and say, sorry, you're too short. Like, I need a guy who can protect me. As if like all the best fighters in the world don't stand under 5'7". But anywho, let's go ahead and get back into it.
But I like your hair though. I like that you got your locks. So I don't know. You might.
It's all good, man. We're never gonna get any notifications.
So something I learned in my last relationship is how important it is to like really stand on my boundaries and not self-sacrifice just to stay in the relationship. I feel like I did that a lot. So I wound up in relationships that weren't really the best for me because I was just, doing things to keep the relationship going instead of, staying true to myself. So sticking to my boundaries.
All right. Okay.
Your name and age and answer to this question.
My name's Anita. I'm 37. And what I learned from my last relationship is you can't love someone into loving you back. Like, sticking to who you are and what your boundaries are. So I just kind of find myself losing myself trying to make myself become this person for someone because I wanted to be loved the right way when I could have just walked away.
Okay. What's being loved the right way? Like, what's that for you? What's that look like?
Well, when sometimes infidelity means that you're lacking something, so you're looking for that, right? And people make mistakes and everything like that because we're adults. But if it's constant, you're just holding on to me for something. You're not you don't want me. I might just fulfill a need for you, selfish.
Now, this type of childish crap is what happens when women don't truly understand the nature of men and don't care to learn the nature of men. Now, some guys are dabbling outside of relationships in disrespectful manners, bringing babies back on women, bringing STDs back to women or whatever, and whatever. But it's not always a reflection that something's wrong with the guy or that whatever. A lot of times, this is the true nature of most men. Men just can't find monogamous situations to be able to do it peaceful in, like exercise options in, really. You said that something's missing usually when a guy is doing that. Sometimes it could be something missing from you, something you're not doing. And some of you women aren't even enough woman for one guy. For example, some of you women think 5 nights out of the week, you can be everything that he needs you to be in bed. And then a couple of nights out of the week, he might not get any, or he gets starfish poon, and you just lay it out like, here, nigga, you better accept it. I'm not even taking the bonnet off. I'm not even getting this eye booger out of my eye. Nothing. You're gonna hit it just like this because this is what you get. And then you start to get comfortable. You start coming to bed, looking any type of way, not getting dressed up for him, but getting dressed up for the world. And you women think that like this is gonna like make a guy want to stay home. And I'm not saying that there's anything you can do to make a guy be any different than what he already is. I just think women, like, you guys have a very negative way at looking at what men are gonna do anyway. Y'all need to start accepting men for what they are right at the beginning, and then understand that men are gonna do that and figure out how you're gonna be valuable enough to keep him. But if y'all are like measuring what a good man is based off of if he goes outside of you or not, I think you women aren't mature enough to have success in the dating market. That's what I think.
So you just keep me around, but that messes up me. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, it is time to pop a balloon. Go ahead and pop one.
Okay. Man. Oh, all right. I'm about to pop.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
I was very unsure, but he's nice looking. I like his hair. Got a nice face. You have a really intense glare, like your eyes are really intense. But then you said you like roller coasters. So I was like, is he serious? Is he fun? Like, it was confusing. So I'm glad you popped it. So
Okay. What was causing you to be unsure?
just he said the divine feminine, and then his eyes, and then that was it for me, really. Yeah.
Now she's someone that's your type?
Just a little too tall. And I like strong eye contact. I feel like the eyes are the window to the soul.
Exactly.
So
I agree.
I have nothing to hide. You know, I want you to look and see my eyes.
Yes, they're just
She's afraid
super
of 'em.
intense. I don't know if I like a soft gaze, but you know, you're like, y'all can have that.
All right, thank you. All right, Josh, we've got 4 girls left. Go ahead and ask them another question. Sorry, 4 ladies.
I don't know. I didn't think that his I didn't think that his gaze was that bad. I think that black men, we get a bad rep. I think black men we're automatically perceived as dangerous. He does look like somebody to where if you get him upset, boy, would there be furniture moving around. And he does look like the type of guy to where like he can hold his own. He seems like a pretty fit. You know, when black men are domineering, a lot of black women just assume that they're just a dangerous black man. I don't think that there was anything too hostile in his gaze. He just looked strong, and it's funny when you're just a strong heterosexual black man in society. A lot of times it just comes with a lot. Just for nothing. Much love for David Edwards. He came through and dropped 12. He just said showing support. Much love, David. Appreciate you, brother. That's a 1%er right there. Much love, man. Glad you caught the show. Much love. Much love to all the people coming in. Yeah, that divine femininity crap is nauseating.
Okay. Wow. What's the best advice someone's ever given you throughout the course of your whole life?
Okay. What's the best advice someone has given you?
The best advice.
You ever meet somebody and they're so
It's gonna
boring
sound like
you feel like they poisoned
the best
you?
advice comes from the Bible. That's just where the best advice comes from. And so anytime I open the book, I'm getting advice. You a liar. Every single time. So I would say the Bible. I mean, if you want to know what it is, you want to know what?
Yeah, what's one from the Bible that you...
I would say it's seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. So if you seek God first, then God will...
You ever meet somebody
will direct your
and
path.
they're so boring you feel like they poisoned you? Like,
What about over here?
I believe the question was the best piece of advice. It came from my dad. His motto is don't ask, just believe. And that's something that I've adapted to my entire life. I think it's important to have a strong belief in faith. And if you have a strong belief in faith, then you don't have to ask, you just have to believe.
What a dumb fucking thing to say.
You are really dumb. For real.
And I say that with all due respect to your father. He's a human being just like me. Equal rights. He has equal rights to be wrong or whatever. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. And I personally think it's an insult to human intellect and the fact that we have an ability to be objective and critical in our lives. Don't ask, just believe. It was shit like this when I was a younger kid that helped me right out of Christianity. I spent the majority of my life as a Christian. And it was me hearing things like this that no matter how much I wanted to try to stay a part of it, the rational, reasonable thinking part of myself just wouldn't allow it. There was always this voice like, absolutely not. Because there was always people around like you saying things like, it often was the older wise men. There was this older wise man who I grew up around, who I love a lot. And I'm not even going to say his name because even though he's a Christian or whatever, I still love him a lot because he kind of helped raise me. But I remember when I was young, he said, faith without works is dead. And I remember thinking, for some reason, this doesn't help Christianity's case. Faith without works is dead. I'm like, hold on. That means if I don't do any work, then my faith don't mean shit. Then that means faith ain't shit. I was like, oh my God, was that supposed to help Christianity? Because for some reason, I feel like you guys just lost a couple. But anywho, I just think you guys need to stop bringing this Christian shit out into the dating market. I say that to say I do not care where you exist on this topic. I say that to say, leave it at home so that you can win, like with what you need. Don't ask. Shut the hell up. Believe in what I say. It's like, why? Like, Renapop Lessons says, I'm leery of scantily clad alleged Bible thumpers. YouTube doing their thing as usual, and I see you embracing your ascots. That's your look for sure. Much love. I do think I like the ascots more than ties, and they're easier to put on. They don't take as much time as ties, and not like ties take a ton. It's just ties. I always, if I tie it wrong, I'm adjusting it the whole time. It can be frustrating. And I'm not here to discourage anybody who might be Christian, by the way. I'm a comedian. I believe that as a comedic personality, I just feel we should be able to crack jokes on most things outside of, like, you know, horrible, tragic events that are recent and, you know, kids, some form of disabilities, you know. It's just we should be able to have fun.
Okay.
What about over here? Best advice.
Liz, 36.
For real. Close
my
the
best
doors.
advice is also from my dad.
Close
And this is going to sound
the
cheesy,
doors.
but it's be a leader, not a follower, which I learned it when I was young, but I do think it applies in adulthood too, with like so many people who like seek validation from others and things like that. So I've always like used it to just walk to the beat of my own drum. And yeah.
Okay.
And what about over here?
I'm not trying to be on trend here, but my best advice came from my stepdad. He's an amazing man of God, and he just explained to me the power of grace. In a generation where we're all lost and people feel like maybe they're not good enough to go to Christ or to come, and the people that are in the church are condemning and pushing them away, he expressed to me giving and getting grace, and how the grace of God is enough for all of us. Mm-hmm. So that alone just kind of changed my mindset, and I noticed that I kind of operated and feeling like I didn't have to fix it myself, but just to spend time with God, surrender what I do desire, and everything's fallen in place since.
Okay, we gotta dwindle them down, so I'm gonna have you pop two.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, start the pop.
Okay, one more. Oh, okay. Let's come on over here first. The one you ended up popping. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, he's an attractive man. I like how you're well put together and you're asking good questions to get quality answers from us. So
No, I don't
like that
agree.
you're being intentional.
I don't think it
And
has
you
to be
weren't
funny. I
afraid
think we
to
can just
come
joke on it.
a second time to find
Fuck
out.
that. Fuck that. It ain't got to be funny.
And
Fuck
why'd you end
them.
up popping hers?
Just I think the attraction, you know, that was just that. But yeah.
Comedians tell a ton of jokes. Not all of them are going to be funny, motherfucker.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just thought it was right. I don't know.
They're going to
I
get
just
you. They're
remember
going to
that.
catch
Are you
these
40?
jokes.
I
Shit.
am.
I know. I just remember that you're a little bit older than
Y'all
what
not
I
above this
prefer,
shit.
but I was willing to hear you out and see.
Deal with it.
And yeah, there's not a lot. I think you're attractive and you have a good head on your shoulders.
Okay. Thank you.
Our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? Okay, she's ready.
So you said you work in the mental health field. So
Jokes about grape aren't funny, depending on how you take it. You get that? See, it's just like, it's in the air, bruh. It's in the air. Comedy is cosmic. Like, you know, get it? You know, and that's not funny, like, technically, but it can be joked about.
how does that work in a relationship? Like, how do you ensure that when you have conflict in a relationship, it's not like coming off like condescending or like you know everything? Like, what does that look like? I guess.
Okay. So I definitely do a lot of like self-reflection, right? To check on my, emotional state. So I think just me being self-aware, recognizing where I'm at. I do like to, I'm gonna be honest, I like my solitude at times. So I could like feel what I'm feeling and, get connected to me. So that way it doesn't like radiate on someone else.
How is that communicated?
How is it communicating?
Yeah.
Well, I could communicate myself, and then after that, I could communicate with you. This is how I'm feeling.
No, like how would you communicate to your partner that you need space, or like what does that look like?
Yeah. It looks like I need space.
Okay.
Why was that a pop?
I'm just like I kind of have like an anxious attachment style. I know that about myself, so I would need like someone who would over communicate, like, hey, I need a little space, and like just give me a little reassurance in those moments. And it sounds like you might kind of just do your own thing a little bit. Yeah, which is a little scary for me. But yeah, other than that, you're very attractive. I loved everything you had to say, but yeah.
They don't want to say that they're afraid of him, and you kind of got this. You kind of got, I don't know. I'm not gonna say you look scary. You just look like, I don't know, man. You look like you'll just snap. I don't know, something about you. I see what they see, but I don't know if it's the eyes.
So now, is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, she's my type.
Okay.
Yeah,
you.
she is.
She's cute. She's
Okay,
not.
let's go over here. Any questions over here? I
have to.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so what exactly happened with the match from last time?
Yeah, they are.
And the second question, so you can pick which one you want to answer first. When you do go into your I need space times, is it something that you do because you really just need space, or is it something that you do because, hey, you don't like what I said and you're going, oh, I'm going to put her in timeout. I need space.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. So if I need space, it's like I'm gonna communicate. I need space. The anxious attachment style, I'm kind of glad that you said that, because I think that's something that we all have to work on ourselves, but that's something that I can't do. I feel smothered.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I'll communicate.
Got that first 48 look to him.
I prefer, so what happened previously in previous relationships, she's not here to defend herself, so I don't want to say anything.
Okay.
That's
okay. Do you have kids?
No kids.
Do you want kids?
I do.
And like, what do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
He might be
married.
Like he'll
with
just choke one child. Like he'll just choke the life out of another human being.
Okay, well, let me bring you on up here with us. Let's all come up here. Come on up, y'all. All right, so she asked quite a few questions. Joss, do you have any? If you don't have any,
no
that's
questions.
fine. No questions?
No questions.
Okay, well then, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match! I'll take this mic, and you guys can go on off, get your girl. Let's make some noise for them. Woo!
Might work out. I don't know. You never know.
All right, let's bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in.
Oh my.
We have your name?
My name is Paul.
Paul, how old are you?
I am 41 years old, young.
All right, and what do you do?
I'm an attorney, and I actually am an executive for a theater company that
David.
does a little bit of motivational storytelling for different types of issues, for bringing hope to young people, kind of health issues, change, that kind of thing. But my number one thing that I do, I'm an ambassador for the Short Kings Revolution movement, where the old school folks came from the old chocolate revolution, where chocolate was in the back and the light-skinned brothers was towards the front. But we came back up, and now we're here. So I wanted to be able to get to a point where those 6'2" brothers, put them aside. Give me that 5'1" guy back there. But yeah, just like to have fun, be able to do things in my spare time. That's
Nice, okay. And
Might as well joke about
you
it.
said 5'1", so you're 5'1"?
I'm actually 5'7".
Okay,
If I wear the right shoes, maybe I get up to like around 5'8". That's somewhere around there.
Damn, why does he look so
But,
much smaller
hey,
than
look,
the other
once
women?
you go short, you'll never abort, okay? I made that up myself, dude.
Yeah, I can tell.
All right, and now what do you like to do for fun?
I am a big believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, and He has allowed me to get wherever I've gotten in my life. And
Hold on, you said you're 5'7". So how tall is Arlette? And I'm not trying to shame my guy at all. I'm just I don't let the women lie about their weight. I have to keep it even with the men. Cause he did say that he's 5'7", but I'm looking at Arlette, and if he say that he 5'7", then I guess Arlette is 6'3". Because bruh, I don't know. When the last time you been to the doctor? Anyway, man, let's go ahead and start the clip. It is what it is. He said he 5'7".
It's been an absolute blessing. And so I volunteer at my church, True Zion Gospel Temple. That's the main church. If you need a home church, that's the place to go. It's absolutely amazing. I volunteer. I do a little bit of extracurricular stuff there. I love to be outdoors, indoors. I do a little bit of everything, but I also play music. And so I play the piano. I play a little bit of bass guitar. So would love to play some music for somebody out here. But I'm pretty relaxed, pretty chill.
Lead this bitch on a
And
tricycle.
what do you look for in a woman?
I look for someone who is honest, someone who communicates well, someone's faithful, someone loyal, someone warm, someone that loves the Lord, obviously, as well, and then someone that is very nurturing.
Okay, and deal breakers?
Deal breaker is probably the opposite of all that stuff. So being able to see someone that's not that faithful, or someone that's not as nurturing, someone that's not as warm.
Right.
But I'm pretty open, but as long as they have that core of the Lord, we can work with anything.
Okay, so we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hello, I'm Shahira. I'm 35. I popped my balloon because I think you're just a little too short. Like, I don't mind dating somebody who's a little shorter.
The revolution.
But I haven't had that many
Stop
good
saying
experiences with short guys, so I'm just gonna. But you seem very nice, very funny. I love the blue and the butter combo.
They're gonna be like, yo,
Navy,
shorty,
you
where
know?
you?
Seem
Yo,
like
shorty, come here.
You got style, so that means a lot.
No, I appreciate you. God
He
bless.
cool. He cool.
And now
he just
she's
shouldn't have
someone that's your
lied.
type?
I wouldn't have
So
teased him
for
had he not
me,
lied.
I've given up the type thing
He said he
because of the
5'7",
fact
and
that
I don't think he 5'7".
some of the stories
and
that
it's all
I've
good.
heard of like really long-lasting, beautiful relationships have been people like I wasn't attracted to them, I didn't like them, and next thing you know, something beautiful happened and came. So I've given up the
True.
type. I don't want everyone that looks like my exes anymore, because if I've done the same thing and didn't get the results I was looking for, I got to change it up a little bit. So,
Yes, I
But-
agree.
girl, you got to go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. It's gone over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm Janaea Moore. I'm 33, and I popped my balloon just because I just didn't have that initial attraction. If I'm gonna, I'm dating to marry, and if I'm going to marry someone, I have to want to be with him and only him for the rest of my life. So there's that, and I did go short and I did abort, and I'm not gonna go back. So there's that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Anywho, let's read a super chat. Intellect says 5'7" attorney and plays musical instruments. If he can't get past the religion, this brother better go to Asia. If not, he better go to the Philippines. Probably is what? That actually was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, get out of the country, brother. Get out of the country. Them Thai women gonna love you. Women in the Philippines, women in Asia, they love black men. And again, dude, Western women, they're very caught up on height. And since they see that other women are caught up on it, the women who aren't even that on it are trying to act like they're on it. So I think that's great advice. Shouts out to Intellect, 1%er.
she's someone that you would approach if you
She
saw
is
her.
absolutely gorgeous. I've got the confidence to approach whoever, and so I would approach, and I'm not afraid of rejection, and because I obviously can't leave here with each and every one of you. So, but you're absolutely gorgeous. Again, someone that loves church, someone that loves the Lord True Zion. Shout out.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you would be we would be going to church and praying together.
We can still go to church and pray.
Come on now.
I'm going tomorrow.
Come
so
on now.
let's
I'm
go.
from New York, so
I'm a fine one out here.
there you go.
Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
I am Jessica, and I'm 36.
Jessica.
I think your personality is infectious. You had all of us laughing and smiling. And I also love what you do. You seem really enthusiastic about what you do.
Yes, I love helping, giving back.
If we saw each other out, I don't think things would go past us just getting to know each other on a surface level.
Yeah, no, it's okay. The same thing, because for me, I don't really go by initial attraction. I totally took that playbook and ripped it up, recognizing to be able to, I know this is speed dating, and so being able to say, oh man, short kings, not yet, but being able to see, I could feel your spirit. You have such a beautiful spirit, such a wonderful energy, and that kind of thing is what I kind of move towards now, somebody's energy.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, pleasure. So.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Liz, and I'm 36. Hi. I just didn't have that initial attraction there. You have a wonderful personality, very funny, great personality. I just didn't feel that initial attraction when you came out.
Totally respect it.
Okay. What about for her?
Everyone has such wonderful energy. I'm a deep spiritual person. I feel like prophesying over everybody over here. It's just God's going to do some amazing things for you, and it's being able to feel that deepness and that depth. For me, it's really important. And so if I'm not allowing the ooze to come out, that's okay. But my prayer is that you find someone really beautiful, and I would absolutely approach her. And even if she was like, "Nah, I'm not part of the revolution yet," that's okay too. But I would absolutely, I would approach everyone. So that's the shortcut here.
I ripped the punch. Thank you. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Nikki, 33. So I'm not going to say what I didn't like about him. I think that I'm just a little bit too much woman for you.
Oh.
I'm just.
In what ways?
Size.
Okay.
And I'm just.
My grandmother always told me that a little axe can cut down a big tree, and so
I'll leave it at that.
No, I love your confidence, though.
Yeah. No, I appreciate your honesty. I feel like being able to feel that energy, feel that connection is great. I would definitely approach you again, recognizing again. I've only dated shorter women before, but I recognize that I got to rip that up as well. Sure. And so we could have taken it slow to be able to get me to be able to handle it, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I definitely pray God's blessings over you.
Okay, your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old. I am an ally to the short revolution, but I'm not necessarily in it.
Yeah, that's okay. There you go. There you go. There you go.
And I am also trying to give up the whole idea of, having a type as well. But I do believe, I'm a strong believer that it does start with the, initial attraction. When people say like, oh, I just threw out the window, I don't believe that, because you got to like what you see. I do think you're a great person, and I thank you for, the prayers that you've given and everything like that. But I just don't see us going long term.
Yeah, no, I definitely respect that. Part of it is being able for me, to really push the conversation of where kind of dating has kind of gotten a little bit. So I'm always going to challenge folks to be able to say, if I've done something before and it didn't quite work, what's a different way that I can do it?
I definitely understand that, and I agree with that. I'm trying to also change that notion as well. Clearly, what I liked before didn't work, or I wouldn't.
I like this guy. He's trying to be too nice to these women. They all popped the balloon. There's still another guy we got to go through. I don't have time.
How old are you?
Nobody
37.
And what do you do?
I'm a high school PE teacher. I'm a basketball coach. I'm an entrepreneur. I own about 10 vending machines.
Wow.
And I'm currently investing in real estate.
Okay, very nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I love to go to sporting events, concerts, comedy shows. I love to travel, of course. Just seeing the country and different countries as well. So.
Okay. What do you look for in a woman?
Well, first I got to be physically attracted to her, of course. Somebody who's confident, has some type of fashion sense, ambitious, and just knows how to have fun.
Okay, and deal breakers?
Lazy, just always negative, mean, rude, and just somebody that's not pleasant to be around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hello, my name is Shahir. I'm 35, and I just popped because I think you're just a little too short for me, and just seem older, like really old soul, kind of. So that's pretty much it for me.
All right. And now, how tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". 5'10". Okay. Now, is she someone that's your type?
She is, but she's too tall for me. I wouldn't.
Okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing she popped then, right?
Works out perfect because I'm actually 5'10" without the heels, but I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it works out.
That's all good.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age, and why did you?
And Shawty, just a little bit of advice. You're already 5'10". Being 5'10", you're in the same boat as the guy who just got rejected. The guy who's really 5'1", 5'2" or something, 5'5", 5'4", maybe 5'3", 5'4". Because guys, just like how you guys are always like, oh yeah, I need a guy who can protect me. We want a woman who we don't have to protect ourselves from. We want a woman who who isn't gonna be able to take dominance over us, and a woman who is easy for us to save her life, throw her over our shoulder and carry her out of a burning building. If it's just a foot race between me and you because you're too heavy to be picked up, then I can't save your life. Let's get back into the show.
End up popping your balloon.
I'm Janaea Moore. I'm 33, and I popped my balloon just because you're not really my physical type. I was like, I have a thing with noses, and I like a guy with kind of a thin bridge. I know that's so extra, but I do. I just have this attraction to this thin bridge. Okay. Yeah, I like noses. Yes.
All right. That's fine.
Now she's someone that's your type.
And she's pretty. I mean, I don't know if I would approach her, but she's good looking.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Wait a second, Lamb. Hold on. Because Arlette asked that question anyway. Is she someone you would approach? So again, he can't say that he wouldn't approach you in public? Why are you mad at that? Again, like I said in the earlier part of the show, women have a harder time dealing with rejection than men do. Doesn't even matter if they're beautiful or whatever. He said he wouldn't approach you. He said you were beautiful. He just said you're not his type. He wouldn't approach you. Why are you triggered by that? Women, y'all be mad about dudes y'all don't even want. Y'all just like, you know how delusional that is? You're already a phony Christian. This is just another layer that's exposed to you that's just, you're a petty person. You're entitled. Like you believe that like everybody's supposed to want you and find value in you. Why did you just get an attitude like that? And he's obviously somebody you just dismissed his whole life based off of just one little part of his appearance. He just said he wouldn't approach you. He didn't even point out anything bad about you. He just said he wouldn't approach you. And he gets attitude. And you just probably just crapped on him, probably his mom and his other people who also probably have that nose or whatever. Damn them people, right? But he's supposed to take attitude because he doesn't want to talk to you. Oh. Well, isn't this amazing? Hit the like button as you guys come into the room.
Okay, let's move
We're already getting played
your
by
name and
YouTube.
age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
YouTube
I'm
working
Jessica,
hard. They
I'm
got
36.
5 motherfuckers probably at a desk keeping people out of this
you are
live.
attractive. I'm just not
That's how I
attracted
know
to
I'm
you.
good at this shit.
But I love that you're ambitious and you really seem motivated.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No, she's someone that's your type.
She's attractive. Like I said, I don't know if I would if I would approach her outside or something like that, but no, I'm sorry. I don't know if I would approach her outside or anything like that, but she is attractive.
Thank you. All right, we've got 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Yeah, she's not even a real question. She's
Well,
not
what are
even a
they
real
looking for
Christian.
in a man?
She's just
What
an
are they looking
obnoxious
for in a man?
woman.
Okay.
And she's pretentious.
Start here, name and age,
She
and what are you
thinks that
looking for in
a
a
lot
man?
of doors get
My
open
name
for
is
her.
Liz.
Guys are
I'm
supposed to kiss her ass.
I'm looking for a man that believes in God, someone who wants to be a protector, provider, someone who's kind, caring, honest, fun. I love to laugh, have fun, all the basic things I feel like everybody's looking for in a man. Yeah. Okay. Just keep it there.
Your name and age, and what are you looking for in a man?
Nikki, 33, confident, hardworking, smart, funny, kind. All those great things.
Yes.
Supportive.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Your name and age, and what are you looking for in a man?
Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm 38 years old. Simply, I'm looking for a man that wants to be with me. I'm looking for someone that's loyal, that's faithful. It sounds like a dog, but it's just like I want someone that wants to be there and wants to be in the relationship. Yeah.
Okay. Your name and age, and what are you looking for in a man?
My name is Sophia. I'm 36, and someone who's loyal, God-fearing, a great communicator, support, just a great person and a good personality. Yeah.
That's good. Thank you. Oh, right here. I was looking back. So why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just popped because I'm just not feeling the energy. Okay. I'm getting kind of like a nonchalant vibe, like lackadaisical. So
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just not feeling the connection really.
I see. Okay. Now she's spot on. Are you nonchalant or?
I mean, I'm chill. I'm chill. I don't really get too high or too low on anything.
Okay. She's someone that's your type?
She's good looking.
Not getting too high or too low on anything. I would like to let you guys know in general what type of personality that is. It's a stoic one. It's a personality of the assured man, a personality of true confidence, a personality that's under control. And unstable women will always be repellent to men like this. I kid you guys not, that second guy that came out, the professor, the tall, light-skinned guy, when he said that he didn't want a woman who was combative, they originally popped because of that. They just wanted to see what the other women were going to say to decide if they were going to reveal that or not. But we're just starting to see that like women don't like disciplined men. Well, chaotic women. Chaotic women don't like disciplined men, and they don't like men who are serious and intentional. Why? And I'm not really sure why.
I don't know if I would approach her out in public or anything like that, but She's okay.
So what would make you not want to approach her?
I'm not sure. It's just not my type. You know,
Hit the like button,
like,
everybody, so we can be 100%.
She's cute, but
Could I have 5 people hit the like button? Because when we have the same amount of viewership as likes in the view, that's proof that there are people that literally like that people are being kept out of the stream, and I'm gonna need that for future references. So if you guys don't be so kindly to hit the like button, all we need is 3 more, and then we have 100% like rate. Yet no one still can somehow magically YouTube won't let anybody else into the stream. We make a fool out of these idiots. The more we stay at 100% likes, hit the like button.
it's just like, yeah, she's a cute girl. I wouldn't want to talk to her. Yeah.
Thank you. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's just stay here. We got 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
What's the best and the worst thing about dating you?
Okay. So what's the best and worst thing about
Over
dating you?
100%
Let's start
likes.
here.
Over 100%
The
likes.
best thing is I'm super supportive, smart, and
Who would have knew? We can have live shows with under 200 with 100% viewership, under 200 people, 100% engagement. YouTube. Woo. Make sure we document this down, everybody. Oh yeah. 172 more likes in the room than people watching. How is that possible? Unless there are actually more people watching than what they would actually like you all to know. One time the thing glitched and like the stream ended. It said that there was like 1.9K people in the room, but they said that we only had like 400 people in the room, y'all. Like, shouts out to all the phantom people who tune into this show who like YouTube fights hella hard to keep out of these chat rooms. Much love to Janessa. Says, I like the time slot. Much love. You guys stay consistent, making goal. We'll keep it here at 7. I like 7. That puts us at 130. Donnie says, and I am not getting a notification. And if for anybody who might think that I'm bullshitting, I get this comment every single show. I get these messages every single day. They're like, man, I got unsubscribed. They don't even send me your notifications for your show anymore.
I can hold somebody down. The worst thing is, I can't think of anything.
How we got more likes than viewers, YouTube? Make it make sense.
Just a little clingy maybe sometimes.
Thank you. The best and worst thing about dating you.
Is that even possible to have more likes than viewership?
I'm funny. I'm supportive. I would say the worst thing about dating me, and I've heard it across the board, is that I choose not to cook. And I do know that a lot of men I've ran into that do hate that. But I don't cook daily.
Okay. So you eat out every day?
I get by.
Okay. All right, I'll do it. Okay, what about over here? The best and worst thing about dating you?
The best thing is I'm down for almost anything. I'm pretty athletic. I love to travel. I love hot yoga. The worst thing about me,
181. It's like, where are those other 30 people at?
I guess when I'm serious about you.
It's like YouTube, y'all can't even cheat right.
I'm serious. I don't play games, so once you are not communicating very efficient with me, I just tend to disconnect. Okay. So, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. So, again, I told you guys, women have issues with stoic men because we're not going to play the bullshit. We're not going to feed into the games. That's what you don't like. What you don't like is that men who refuse to be moved or rocked up, down, left, or right, we're not triggered easily. Not me. I'm a petty ass nigga. You can trigger me. I'm talking about like the men who are really deep in their stoic bag. Men who are like deep in their stoicism bag, they like, you could dang near do anything, and they're either gonna walk away from you, never talk to you again, or be silent, right? And I'm starting to, my research is starting to show me that this might be one of the best ways you can exist in the dating market. Even though it's still good to be able to articulate yourself, you'll find yourself on the bad end of a debate, or she'll start sounding like she's winning an argument simply because you don't know what to say. It isn't that she's actually right about what she's saying, it's that you don't know how to articulate yourself. So, you know, that's where you even killed it, guys. You when it comes to like the arguments and the times where you really do need to speak up for yourself, you don't do so well. But even in attraction, even though women are like mad at this and they're just like, oh my God, he never reacts. Everything I do, blah, blah. That's actually attractive to women. This is where I say where you shouldn't listen to what women are talking about a lot of times. Pay attention to what they go for. Historically. Present and historically, what they go for. Because women don't really like women actually like when there's a guy who's kind of like, he's not responsive. They're like, oh, nothing that I do makes him respond. Yeah, and that's what you actually like about him. Let's continue.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Keep hitting the like button. It'll keep getting ridiculous.
It's like really like
the more that
guy
people hit the like button, the more people are actually in here than what they're saying.
You don't really seem to want to be here. It's kind of an odd feeling. Like you just, like she said, like you're very nonchalant, and it's like, yeah, okay, I get you. I don't, whatever. And so it's kind of just like I don't feel any kind of energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, he does not have to. Like, again, what is he supposed to be doing? The other guys were very, like, inclining. And some of the guys who were like, all of you are wonderful no matter what you do. You guys like those guys the least. And then when guys come in, even in their energy, it's just like, nah, I don't feel like you like us enough. It's like, dude, I'm telling y'all, pay attention to what women go for, what they do, study, go to the podcast and learn about women. Don't listen to them. Don't learn about women through women. They don't know what the hell they're talking about 9 times out of 10. That's why they don't like dating and relationship content.
All right. Now she's someone that's your type?
No.
No?
No.
And why not?
I mean, I'm just not physically attracted, honestly.
Thank you. And you did end up popping over here as well. Why?
I'm just a happy person. I like to laugh and smile a lot, and you have not smiled at any of us once.
Again, you spoiled, pretentious bitches. like the nerve of you women. The nerve of you black women. Who y'all smiling for? Just because a black man is in the room. Mr. Samuels a few years ago he opened the call lines up. You women argue with this man for 2 hours about smiling. This is beautiful coming from black women. Y'all talking about, you didn't even smile at one of us. Who are y'all smiling for in society? Y'all be walking around scowling, I mean. It's just, who are y'all brightening the room up for? And then, look, and again, fellas, women don't really like friendly men like that once they're dating them, because friendly men give themselves up easy to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, she needs some groceries. Hey, I need your help, Mr. Jenkins. Can you come up over here? Them nice guys, here I come. And then they go help because they're agreeable. They got that smile that, I'll help you smile. And here they come. Here come your man. Here come your kind man. Guys like this would be like, nah, shawty, carry your own bags, bitch. I got a woman. And she on my nerves. I got to deal with her all day. I don't got to deal with you. I'm sorry about that, Alon. The system's against us. I don't know why YouTube don't like me. I ain't did shit to YouTube. For them to treat you guys this way. I don't like, they don't like me and they take it out on the viewer. They take it out on the people who come onto the platform. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alon.
Okay. That's all. But other than that, I like all your other qualities. I like that you have a job and then you have all your vending machines and, you know, all that. You're definitely my type.
On business.
Just want to smile a little bit.
Okay. Now she's someone that's your type.
I wouldn't approach.
Okay.
Nah.
And why not?
What is your type? Because none of us seem to be your type so far.
Why? Because he's not kissing y'all ass?
My dog died alone.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shaming.
I'm just so surprised. I'm so surprised. Even you women who aren't attracted to him, y'all are just like, why is he not lighting up for us? Who are y'all supposed to be? He does not have to be smiling for you women. Some men don't see that as manly. Stoic principles. A lot of men, some men's masculinity rules, smiling ain't in there. Why does he need to be smiling for you? This is your job. He's a man. He's going to deal with more hard things than you. His threat of violence and danger is higher than yours. He does not have to light up this room. It's his job to be necessary. It's his job to pay your bills. It's his job to protect you and potential kids you have. It's his job to come whoop ass. It's his job to move things and build things. It's not his job to smile and light you up. Who are you women are like? And to hear this coming from black women is just one of the best things I think I've ever heard all week. Wow. To hear a black woman saying, you just don't smile enough for us. This is like the nerve. The nerve. Since the 80s, you bitches have been scowling like gangsters. Hard in. Man, who would have knew? This was the only part of the show I didn't even get a chance to check out. Probably should have been on the thumbnail.
I mean, she was probably the closest one to my type to say.
Okay.
And
I see.
I'm really not really physically attracted to most of them out here right now. That's all. I mean, I'm not, no disrespect or anything.
No.
I'm just,
Honest.
Of course. Yeah. Teach his own. Yeah.
Remember our last bar of the week, Corey Holcomb? I'm going to end here. Remember our last bar of the week, Corey Holcomb? Why won't I go back to my home screen? Anyway. Our last bar of the week was Corey Holcomb. He won bar of the week. He said, I'm worse than a misogynist. I'm honest. Heavy. It's almost probably worse to just be truly honest in the dating market nowadays than to be viewed as a misogynist. To be an honest man and to say what you truly intend and to say your true intention in the dating market is one of the most dangerous things ever. Like, nowadays, we have to be attracted to you. We have to like fat women. We have to care about your money. And if we speak honestly against those belief systems, it can be very costly. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. We'll be here tomorrow. Thanks to our show sponsor. And I believe that was Scorp God. We'll be here tomorrow. Much love to everybody who showed love. It's time I'm gonna get out of here and get tomorrow's show ready. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for rocking with me. And much love to that. I'm glad that the Eagles. I'm glad you guys got fined $250,000 for being dumb enough to like call Shadur Sanders on draft day to try to make a hardworking black man suffer more. May your people eat shit and see famine. You guys are all pieces of shit over there. I do not believe that you guys didn't know about it. You guys didn't care until it came out. I don't believe it was just the son who was responsible for it either. You all are evil honkies. And I just had to get that off my chest somewhere publicly. Love y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm going to be back in tomorrow. I got to prepare the show, man. Y'all be good.